Welcome to Catalyst Conversations, the podcast where we spark powerful change in women's wealth. I'm Hadriana Leo, a wealth coach, counselor, and strategist, and each week we dive into the conversations, strategies, and stories that help women confidently create the life they've always dreamed of. So grab your favorite bevy, settle in, and let's get started on transforming your relationship with money. This is Catalyst Conversations, igniting change in women's wealth. Let's spark the conversation. Hi there. Welcome to another episode of Catalyst Conversations. I'm your host, Hadriana Leo, the Money Navigator, moneynavigator.ca. Today, let's have a bit of an exploration and talk about budgets. Specifically, let's talk about why your budget keeps failing. Yes, I said it. Why is it that your financial plan just doesn't seem to stick? It does not last. It works great for a little bit and then it completely falls apart, and most likely you fall apart with it. Let's acknowledge, however, that you are smart, you are capable, and you are doing the things. Just the action of wanting to create a budget means that you are thinking in the right direction. You want to be responsible with your money. You want to create an extraordinary life for yourself, for your family, with the money that you're working so hard to earn. So why can't you just stick to that simple black and white, spend this, no more than that budget? I want to share this insight with you. And I think this is something that is fundamental to you actually creating a budget that's going to work for you. Here's the thing. The reason why your financial plan is not working is not because you lack willpower. I'll say it again. The reason why your financial plan is not working is not because you lack willpower. I'll tell you why your plan is not working. Your plan is not working because there is a fundamental misalignment with who you are. You have not brought a genuine expression of you to your budget. And that is why it's failing. If you take nothing else, take that. But before you run off, I want to offer you 3 reasons why your budget keeps breaking down and the solution. So here's reason number 1. Your budget is disconnected with your values. Yes. What does values have to do with it? Just about everything, in addition to a few little things. Traditional budgets typically feel like punishment. They feel like you've been bad and now we're going to fix you and get you straight. The feeling comes from the focus of most budgets being cut, cut, cut. No more lattes, no more gym, no more Netflix, no more massages, no more books for fiction, no more this, that, and the other. Chop, 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 cut, cut, cut. You feel like you've put your life on a cutting board with a really exquisitely sharp knife, and you're just going to chop away. Well, that creates resistance. The more you focus your budget on what you can cut, the more you will inherently resist, because what we're finding is that you're actually cutting away the things that bring you joy and connect most with who you are, with what you value, what you think is important. So here's the solution that I would like to recommend for you. Have a go at values-based spending. How do you do that, you ask? Okay. So first, identify your top 3 values. What are the things that are important to you? What are the things that help you feel good? What are the things that you value. So is it security? Is it comfort? Is it, freedom? Is it flexibility? Is it connection? What are those top three core values that really make your heart sing? And once you've identified those, you need to ask yourself a question. Does my money actually flow to the things that I value? Does my money flow towards what I value most? And if not, where is it leaking to? What is it going to? How is it that these things are not fulfilling you? So shift your mindset from the idea of punishment, restriction, and deprivation, and move it to the idea of intentionality, values alignment, and joy. Trust me, you can have joy when you're paying your mortgage because that mortgage payment is going to align to something that you value. Same thing for rent. If you don't have a mortgage, that's fine. Attach your spending to your values. Here's reason number two. Reason number two is that your budget is all numbers and no heart. It's all head and no heart. It's all black and white, and you're missing all the range of beautiful colors that happen in between. We often make subconscious spending decisions. In fact, and I've written this in my book, Becoming a Wealthy Woman on Purpose, all human decisions are made with our emotions first. And then we justify those decisions with logic. That's just how we are. That's how we were made. That's how we operate. We make decisions first with that subconscious, emotional, unexplainable pull. And then we use logic to justify that decision. With that knowledge, you see why a budget that is just based on numbers is going to fail because logic is not the driver of your decision making. So we need to acknowledge the existence, the experience of these emotional drivers. Here's a solution for you. You need to bring in the stories of your money beliefs, the stories that you've told yourself, how you relate to money, what money means to you. You need to start exploring the beliefs that shape your money experiences, that shape your decisions. I'm not going to go into much depth with this, but by golly gee, there are factors that are driving your money decisions. And if you don't acknowledge them, they will sabotage your best efforts. So bring emotional intelligence to your personal finance journey. Don't leave it out. I know that people say money is black and white. Numbers are black and white. Personal finance is personal. We need to bring that emotional intelligence to that experience. And here's reason number three. Reason number three why your budget keeps failing is because we see budgets as this all or nothing document that lives either on a notebook somewhere, in our head somewhere, or in an app or on a spreadsheet. We see this all or nothing set of numbers on a page that is inflexible and leaves no room for lifing. Because yes, life be lifing many times. You're not the same person today as you were yesterday. You're not feeling the same way. You have emotional highs and lows. Sometimes things trigger you. Sometimes things, set you off. Other times you want to be quiet. Sometimes you're in a season of growth, and other times you're in a season where you need to rest and reassess. Your budget needs to be able to flex with life. It needs to be able to flex with you. That means you need to put some wiggle room, some evolution expectations into that document. Your budget needs to be dynamic. It is not static. It's a dynamic living document that you go in, you review, you adjust, you move things, you try things, you experiment, you review. That's what a budget is. It does not mean that those numbers in there are the numbers that are going to be the numbers come hell or high water. No, 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 no. And it also doesn't mean that if you fail, you throw it all out. If you have struggles with your budget, it's time for a review. It's not time to just give up and name all the names that you call yourself and say, you know what, forget about it. I'm never going to achieve the life dreams that I had. No, it's time for you to embrace changes. It's time for you to experiment, gamify it even. It's time for you to think, oh, well, I didn't know that about myself. Now that I know this about myself, what can I do? How can I adjust? How can I bring who I am to how I use my money? So you're going to need to bring that idea of a living, breathing document to how you're creating your budget. It needs to flex with you. So here's what I'd like you to consider doing this week. I'd love for you to perform a cash flow audit. Now, this is something I do with my clients 99% of the time. Very few clients actually would not benefit from a cash flow audit. So perform a cash flow audit. Don't just leave the budget, leave the idea of the budget for a minute. Just forget about the budget for a moment. A cash flow audit allows you to take a look at how you have spent in the past. Take a look at where money has come from, where money has gone, and you're going to see not just trends and patterns, but you're going to be able to use that data to discover what you already know about yourself. You're going to uncover the alignment that your money has already been indicating to you, but you will not acknowledge. You're going to see what a truly aligned plan can look like because you will see where your money has gone. You will see what your money has created for you. And then you will be able to strategically plan and create a truly aligned budget, a truly aligned cash flow plan. And yes, I don't like using the word budget, but I know that that's what most people use to describe that living, breathing document. But the term budget is so full of negative connotations. So when I'm working with clients, we adopt new terminology to bring a fresh set of eyes, a fresh set of feeling to how we're managing money. So we say cash flow plan. And cash flow plan, that terminology actually embodies what money is already doing with you. It's coming in, it's flowing through you, and it's flowing out. We need your money to flow. So in a cash flow plan, you should have the experience of flexibility. You should have the experience of values alignment, and you should definitely have the experience of head and heart coming together to create the life that you want from the money that you have worked hard and smart to earn. So, bit of that for now. You are doing the right thing. You have started, you have done the thing, and now you're probably thinking, I want to do more. I want to learn more. If you are ready to stop fighting against your cash flow plan, stop fighting with spreadsheets and apps and all of those, and to actually build a cash flow plan that integrates heart, that brings you to it and aligns in a way that is just seamless and effortless, let's talk, because that's exactly what my care coaching methodology is all about. Come along, let's start with a free coaching experience called No Strings Attached. And then you can explore the possibility of creating that blueprint for wealth that has the stamp that is you all over it. And you can actually implement it with ease and succeed. So for now, enjoy having the experience of a wonderful cash flow plan that actually creates the life that you want. And definitely reach out to me. It's www.moneynavigator.ca. That's it for this episode. Thank you for joining me on Catalyst Conversations. See you next time. Bye. Thank you for joining me today on Catalyst Conversations. I hope this episode sparked something powerful to help on your journey to building wealth confidently and unapologetically. If you loved today's conversation, be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if something resonated with you, I'd love to hear about it. Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, keep moving toward your goals, stay empowered, and continue sparking change on your wealth journey. This is Hadriana, and you've been listening to Catalyst Conversations.